What's up, guys? I wanted to make a quick video because I kind of just wanted to. And it's going to be about my deadlifts today. It's going to be about specifically fueling, all right? And I'm talking about getting enough carbohydrates essentially to perform max amount of weight while you're deadlifting. So to kind of give you a background, yesterday I closed at my second job. So that means I got off work at like 10:30. It was like a 7-hour shift. I don't get a lot of breaks or any. I get one 15-minute break for like a 7.5-hour shift. So not a lot of time to get food in. Before that, obviously, before I started work that day, I did the best that I could to get the food that I could. So I ate most of my calories before I went to work at 3:30. Okay. So during work, obviously couldn't eat. When I got home, it was late. I didn't feel hungry. I didn't feel like I wanted to eat. But I knew the next day I'd be deadlifting quite a bit. So I know I needed the energy. But instead of trying to force myself to eat last night before bed and waking up this morning feeling bloated, uncomfortable, dehydrated, all of the above, what I did instead, guys, is I just ate a small meal, something with some fiber, some water, carbs, and some protein, and I called it good, okay? It didn't fill me up, didn't even nearly fill me up enough as it normally would. But today, this morning, right away when I got up, about an hour after that, I ate 1 cup of dry oats. Obviously, I cooked them. I put some brown sugar in that, okay? I think it was 50 or 60 grams, I can't remember. Some honey, some more carbohydrates, simple carbohydrates, banana, and then just like some peanut butter because I like peanut butter in my oatmeal. So as you can see, in that first meal, what I had was quite a bit of complex carbohydrates with the oatmeal, a little easier to digest after you cook it. But that was about 3.5-ish hours before I was training. So I knew it would be about that amount of time before that hit my small intestine and started digesting and started releasing carbohydrates into my bloodstream to use, okay? So that was 3.5 hours before my training. All right, and then about a half hour before my training, I went to the gas station. I picked up a body armor, and usually I go for the 0-cal stuff or low-cal stuff, but today, and days like today, I went for the sugar, okay? So it had 240 calories of basically just sugar. So right there, I consumed almost 1,000 calories of mostly complex carbohydrates, simple sugars, and fats, okay? Very little protein. That is usually the structure, guys, that I will do when I run into situations like this, because it doesn't leave me feeling bloated, because you don't want to shove a bunch of food in your mouth before lifting. I don't, at least. It makes me feel like I can't get in positions as well because I'm bloated and things like that. So I stuck with just simple stuff. It wasn't probably the most like fibrous, healthy choice, but for the purposes of what I was doing, it gave me the energy that I needed, and I had a successful lift. So remember, guys, carbohydrates are energy. And if you don't eat enough the day before, strategize, change what you need to change, and get some simple carbohydrates in you so you can get your workout done. If you got any questions on that, give me a holler. Other than that, peace out.